CM 365, all about Carnatic music. Today is the 300th episode of CM 365, and I'm extremely thankful to all you Rasikas for your support and encouragement. Carnatic music is indeed so dynamic in nature that it has embraced and absorbed the best elements of music from various genres, and it has also evolved so exquisitely. Vice versa also, we see that it has been instrumental in inspiring various composers from other domains to draw material from it, adopt and adapt such that a new form synthesizes out of it. In this context, today I would like to talk about the monumental Kriti of Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar, Meenakshi Me Mudam Dehi in the Ragam Gamaga Kriya, which inspired the great poet and composer Gurudev Sri Rabindranath Tagore to compose his song Bashunti He Bhuvano Mohini. Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore had the genius of adapting melodies and tunes from various musical sources, be it Indian or Western, to compose beautiful songs which he garlanded with his own lyrics. And in this context, we also see that he has used Carnatic melodies influenced by the kritis of our great composers. The Meenakshi Me Mudam that I was mentioning now, we know that it is one of the most, I would say, beautiful kriti of Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar. The intensity of the melody, the slow way in which the raga unfolds, the majestic movements and sancharas which are there in this composition, I suppose all this has inspired Tagore to create his own song. And the language also has had a profound influence on him, in the sense that we see that some words from Meenakshi Me Mudam, like Madhumata Modita Hridaye Hridaye, that line, he has used Modumato Modito, that two words he has used here. Like this, we see that the whole composition, I'll be rendering it to you, to show the impact that this great Kriti of Muthuswami Dikshitar had on Tagore. Before that, I would like to share the interesting story which led to Tagore listening to this song and how the new composition actually came about. Savitri Govindan Krishnan was a small girl of about 12, and she was studying at the Annie Besant School in Adyar, here in Madras at that time. And Tagore visited this place, and he asked this small girl actually to render a couple of South Indian songs, and among that she also sang this Meenakshi Me Mudam Dehi. Later it so happened that she got a scholarship to study at Shantiniketan, so she went there. And all this, actually this whole story, interestingly, it has been narrated by Savitri herself and well documented by Amiyo Bandopadhyay in her book Mohila De Smriti Te Rabindranath. So coming back to Savitri, we see that one day, just when the lunch break came, her supervisor actually told Savitri that Gurudev wants to see her. So immediately she went to see Tagore, and he told her to sing a few songs too for him. And then he also reminded her to sing that Meenakshi Me Mudam which she had sung earlier. So as she was singing this Meenakshi Me Mudam, his mind actually got into composing a similar song in Bengali, and the lyrics were immediately written down, and that is how this Bashunti He Bhuvano Mohini came into being. He gave these lyrics again to Savitri and said that, keeping in mind the composition Meenakshi Me Mudam, why don't you sing this Bengali version? And that's how she sang it, and the composition came about. Interestingly, this particular song, after it got notated and it took its full form, it became a part of the dance drama that was staged in Shantiniketan in 1931. It was the drama was known as Nobin, and on 4th March 1931, this particular song came to become a part of it. And we see that here, what is important is that Tagore has composed compositions under various categories. So this particular composition comes under the what they call as Porjoy, that is the category of Prakriti. Prakriti means nature, and in that Upoporjoy, that is subcategory, he mentions it as Boshanto, which is spring. And the whole composition that he has composed, the lyrics is dedicated to the spring season and its beauty. And he also names the composition as Boshanto Pancham. I'll sing a few lines of Meenakshi Memudam and then move on to this composition for us to understand how this particular composition influenced Tagore into composing his own beautiful composition. Meenakshi Memudam Dehi Meenakshi I'm sure all the Rasikas are quite familiar with this song, so I will not go further into it, but go into the Bengali version to show you how beautifully it has actually transformed into such a composition. Basho Onti He Bhuvano Mohini Diko Prante Bano Banante Shamo Pranto Re Ambro Chai Sharobaro Tire Nodini Re Nilo Akashe Malayo Batashe Bapilo Ananto Tabo Madhuri Basho Onti Nagore Grame Kanone Dine Nishite Piko Sangeete Dito Gito Kalone Bisho Anondito Babone Babone Binatano Rano Rano Chonkrito Modhumato Modito Hridaye Hridaye Re Modhumato Modito Hridaye Hridaye Nabo Prano Uchoshilo Aji Bicholito Chito choli re bicholi to chito choli unmadano jhano jano jonilo monjire bar sho honti he bhuvano how a great composer can inspire another great composer, immaterial of what genre the music is. For this, I suppose, Meenakshi Memudam by Sri Dikshitar and Bashwanti He Bhuvano Mohini by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore is indeed a great testimony. CM 365, all about Carnatic music.